Thank you guys, I really appreciate everybody to come here, special family. And like we said, this here so many years, it's amazing. I mean, I meet so many people. Doesn't mean all Portuguese, so many guys, all the
Africans too.
Special Chile, El Salvador, and Italians, Englishmen. We have Englishmen so many years. But listen, guys, on myself, I've been I almost involved in soccer. I love the sport of soccer. But if you're healthy enough, if you love the game, keep playing. I know the league move up 45, but if you're 45, I'll look at the report of my good friend Tony Brilliant. He's a healthy, Tony. He's very healthy, but he decided to retire. Maybe he can come back next year. But if you're healthy, you love the game, keep playing. But listen, to play this game, you have to have a heart, like some of the guys have. Especially one or two guys, amazing. Tolerant was one of the guys who was, I don't know, was 16, 18 years old. He's not top of tennis player, but his heart is huge. That's why he survived on the league, because he have heart and discipline for the game. So if you're healthy enough, discipline, love the game, keep playing, man. I retired because I have to retire. My health issue. I'm old. I'm almost 70. 3 more months I'll be 70. I have a chance. I love the game. We have to pass on to someone younger, like this club. This club, I was started in 1975 when I came. I was 21 years old. And it's good. We have a president for 30 years. No. We have him for a young president. Louis, he come in. I think he's doing a good job. Raquel, whatever's coming in. Pass on to the new generation. I love the young generation. But young generation have to have this a little bit of heart for the game. And love and discipline. That's very important. I'm telling you. Soccer, any sport, you have to have a fit, discipline. Not just start the technique, you have to have a heart first and discipline. Play against any team. I don't know why. I have so many friends. I have a friend from Sousa, from 1975. I'm still a friend of those people. John Bentecourt, the first guy I met. Bentecourt's family. I met John in 1975 to 76 season. It's a long time. So many years. And he invited me to play, I just came in, he invited me to play association in 76. He started in 76 with John Carlos. And I went there for practice. John Carlos was there in a few pens. It was about 30 players to compete with that, I don't know, nobody. I went there. Then I went, and I don't think I have a chance to get into the field. John picked me up and Chris Braga, the first 2 guys I met here in Winnipeg. So I went there and we sat in the gym in the school. We sat a little bit. I said, no chance to even step in the field. And 2 days later, a guy from Luso Canadian, that's the club, not here, but we went through a lot of places. So I decided to play for Luso. And I was there from 76, 75, 6 till 90. I retired at 4 years old until 94. It's a long time in one club. And that's how I say it. You love the game, make sure you respect your teammates. That's very important, respect your teammates. That's what's going to happen here. And we talk about this in many. This club, or any club, it's like a family. Look at the family. Look, I have a 3rd generation of family because we connected, family connected. That's what is very important on sport, any event. Right, guys? Like for all time, I watch a little bit one game this season. All timer is still competing. We still, of course, this team will go play for fun. Many say so many times for fun, but no, you have to compete. But respect the team you play against. our age, not to prove anymore. Prove it when young. Like the young guys coming up, Mike, Nuno Neves, Miguel coming up. We did. We prove it already. Now you have to prove it this on the field like a family. Help, older guys, discipline. No. Refs are not the best here. You have to respect the refs. To shut down them, put the ball in the net. Then you shut everybody. So respect each other, and I think I really appreciate you guys. My name is old-timers, and we're going to say I have so many generations. A good thing Carlos took my spot. Carlos Vieira, thank you. You're going to do a good job. Don't quit halfway through the city. You also style. Keep going, guys. I love you guys. Respect the game. We love each other. Thank you so much for Luso Caneda, John Carlos, my old teammate, the first teammate I had, 1976. All you guys, the new guys coming to this club. Everyone. Love you guys. All the best.
And this was, like I said, directly the team. Because if we had to do something for Fernando, it couldn't be on a corner of Luso Canadian. We'd have to rent maybe the Winnipeg Arena or the Convention Center. Because Fernando is Fernando. He's the uncle of everybody. So, you know what, on my personal reason, I apologize to anybody that's offended. And if they don't accept apology, that's too bad. But you know what? Jesus was Jesus, and you know what? He was put on a cross. So that's the way it is. And we're going to move on. And like I said, this team, the Portuguese team, is a family team. Okay, whoever comes here, if they don't feel welcome, they will feel it right away. And it's been like that for 25 years, since 1994, okay? We started and it's been like that. People come and go, but they're still the old timers, like João Carlos was one of the first. Amandio, that is not here, was one of the first. Shalana was probably, yeah, he's been here since day one. He's probably the oldest one, and John Bentoncourt and Joe Bentoncourt. And then the second year was Manny. Eddie, that's there. He's Gruntle there. He's like an old lady there. But that's okay. You know, we lived with Eddie many years. We're going to continue living with him. He's my personal friend for 50 years. His community is, and he was part of our old-timers team. So was João Carlos. But it's another era. We love to see the Nuno Neves here. The Hugo Figueiredos with their family, with their kids, and that's the way it is. That's what this team is all about. The Hernanis, the Carlos Vieiras, that's a new... But you know what? When I get older, I wish they invite me to these parties. And if I don't get invited, c'est la vie. Okay? But anyway, there is a new league that was formed, okay? An indoor league, which is up and standing, and it's probably gaining more weight, because we started with 16, and this year it's going to be 8. And this individual came up to me, which is the president of the indoor league, and it says, you know what, we got to name the trophy after somebody. And he was the one that came up to me and says, well, you know what, this guy put so much work into the soccer community, why don't we name the trophy after him? And we were lucky enough to compete and win that trophy, okay? So I would like Alex Bustos to come up. He's the president of the Old-Time Masters, to present the trophy to Luso Canadian, the president. Louis Abreu? Louis? Yeah.
It's a little, right here, take a picture. Picture here. But a lot of what he said is not true. Right? With all due respect, but yes, our indoor was born last year for the first year, right? The outdoor league has been for 28 years, I believe. 25, 26 years. And we just started the indoor. And when we talked about it, about having a playoff trophy and a league trophy, it just came to my head that we had to name it under Fernando. You
you know, Fernando to me has been a father figure for many years, 30 years maybe, Fernando. And I remember the first senior men team I played in Canada, in Winnipeg, it was Sousa. It was 1 year, but it was very good. Why we went to other teams, Micalense at the time, I don't know. But I was a young pup, and I'm sure there was a lot of politics involved, but you didn't follow us. You studied Luso, very loyal to Luso, and I'm glad you did, and you show a lot of principles in the game, what you talk about, you know, to the young generations about respecting the game. So I learned a lot from you. Because when I was young, I was a little bit rebel, but you learn. When you get older, you learn. So congratulations to Luso Canadian for winning the first year. And I guarantee you, Star Latino is going to be right there. Right? Fernando. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
They were and they lost.
Yes, we lost.
Anyway, thanks, Alex. And you know what? There's a league trophy which they won the league too. It's up there, and it's presented to Luso on name of the team. And I thank Luso and the board for supporting the indoor team. It's a Luso's team, okay? Indoor team is called Luso, so you guys know. And you know what? It's a great privilege through soccer, and Fernando was one of the first people that we trained with. She was a little girl, and she beat the shit out of John. And John got upset, and she was that great player, and she made it to represent not only us as a community. We should be proud, and we should be proud of soccer's best. And this girl made the national Portuguese BIP team, the national Portuguese starting 11. Okay, she plays for Braga. She's here present with us, and I want her to present something to Luso on her behalf. Caroline. She actually chose the best part of Portugal to live in and to play for. Braga. Okay? So.
Sing the national anthem. Come on.
Yeah. So I'd like her to present a plaque to be put on a wall here at Luso, presented to the president of Luso Canadian, and that's signed by the Portuguese Federation. Open it, Caroline.
Yeah, open it, Caroline. You can rip the paper.
Smile, Caroline. Now you look gorgeous.
Alex, you done with your camp and with Caroline. And her mom, she's there every day. She's like Alex, it's a full-time job there. You know what? Apparently there's another goalie that's there. She was playing on Portugal. Apparently Chandra, she just signed the contract on Arabia. She's full of Arabian oil money now. I think she left Portugal, she went. But Alex has got a daughter too, Alex Bustos, that's playing on Chile too. Wish her a lot of luck. She made the national team. You know? Apparently she was going to go to Portugal. She changed her mind. She lucked out, Caroline. Believe me, right? She lucked out. Yeah. So it is what it is, guys. I want to thank you all for being present here. We have an outdoor trophy there that will be staying at Luso because we're kind of floating around. And like I said, if Luso wants to umbrella us, we're more than welcome. But as I tell the president and you know what? We represent the community in general. And I want to thank everybody again, deep on my heart, for being here. And like I said, I apologize for the people I hurt that are not, I can invite, and including the cook. I see that it's And I thank our media again, which they do a great job. Tony is always willing to do it. And don't forget, guys, we have a golf tournament, and before we leave, we're going to have to talk about it and set a date. Because if I'm going to do it, I'll need and another thing here, guys. Guys, the golf tournament. Without everybody's help, none what was done over the 25 years, don't kid yourself, wouldn't be possible without everybody in my team's help. It's not one individual force, and it's every individual that helps. Like on a golf tournament, I'm going to approach people, and they better be able to help, because if not, I'm not going to do it. But don't forget, it's not only the guys that put the effort in, right? I'm sure the wives, they have to put up with their bullshit too, because mine puts a lot what mine would think. So thank you guys all for your help, and I hope that you help on the golf tournament. And like I said, thank Luso. The meals, the adult meals are $10. Whatever you want to drink, you have to pay at the bar. And we're going to have another little surprise at the end. Thank you, Alex. Thanks, Caroline. And thank you, Luso. And thank you, Fernando, for putting up with me all these years.
Sou Mia Sally Correia, por António Soares Lagoa, novo canal no YouTube, e tenho o imenso prazer termos connosco o Sr. Manuel Felgueiras e o Sr. Fernando Sousa. Estamos aqui no Luso-Canadian Club a prestar homenagem ao Fernando. Mas antes disso, gostava de fazer algumas observações. Número 1, a comunidade e a cultura de futebol aqui em Winnipeg, na comunidade portuguesa, não seria nada sem estes dois grandes homens e outros como eles, que são fundadores, não só jogadores e treinadores, mas fundadores propriamente de futebol na nossa comunidade.
Obrigado, Sally, e Tony, obrigado por estarem aqui nesta pequena festa que ele merece bem mais e maior, mas às vezes as coisas pequenas também mais valiosas vêm em pequenos pacotes. Mas as palavras que tu disseste 100%, sem homens que o Fernando, sem pronunciadores, eu gosto de futebol, é a única paixão que tenho. Não gosto de folclore, não gosto de outras coisas, mas não vou dar o crédito. Tivemos imensas pessoas que foram apaixonadas por futebol, ligadas a este clube, ligadas à Associação Portuguesa, que talvez foi a conjunção mais desportiva. A Associação Portuguesa, com o Sr. Leonardo Pereira, um homem incansável no futebol, Tony Santos, o Vieira, o Sebastião Vieira, também direi.
Eu lembro-me também do João Maria Barbosa, que foi para São Miguel.
Barbosa, é o que eu digo, eu peço desculpa a pessoas que não mencionam aqui, mas são tantos.
Sim, sim.
O João Tavares, muito controverso, um grande impressionador do Luso-Canadian. Depois, é como aquelas coisas de quando a Casa de Minho foi formada, a Casa dos Açores, há sempre aquele pequeno conflito, mas somos portugueses e eu não quero saber essas políticas daqui e dali. Para mim, é futebol, seja no Luso, seja na Associação, seja na Casa de Minho, que a Casa de Minho talvez seja mais cultural, mais parrancho e pronto. O Luso, na Constituição do Luso, porque eu, faço parte do Luso já há muitos anos, talvez desde que conheço o Fernando, talvez há 40 anos, foi criado também numa tabernazinha e hoje é uma casa que é digna de virem aqui a um almoço e conviver com pessoas, como estamos aqui com várias famílias e pronto, é tudo baseado. A Constituição do Luso é primeira e única é para suportar o futebol. Não tem folclores, nem tudo. Por isso, talvez, dentro da comunidade, talvez, se vocês, quem gostar de futebol e de desporto, o Clube Luso talvez seja
Tem uma distinção única e são campeões. Campeões. Tem sido há décadas. E o que eu acho, como observadora de futebol aqui na comunidade de Winnipeg, era sempre o Luso era o maior. E não é para destruir ou pôr em baixo os outros clubes, mas o Luso, porque nos seus estatutos tinha aquele foco mesmo no futebol e sempre foram além de perseguir aquela excelência em futebol.
100%. Eles foi sempre focado no futebol e toda a gente que se envolveu-se no futebol. E depois há impressionadores vem jogar para mim, dou-te mais um bocadinho. Antigamente era um bocadinho mais de reixa e havia talvez mais competição. E o Fernando foi um membro do Luso que nunca se deixou influenciar nem no aspecto financeiro nem no aspecto moral. Foi do princípio da sua carreira até ao fim no Luso. E é como eu digo, ele era digno de uma festa maior. Mas a pequena festa que ele teve, e com alguns pequenos controvérsios, foi um paquete pequeno, mas é um paquete bom.
Sim. E temos, obviamente, o nosso Fernando Sousa aqui homenageado em Copa. Isto aconteceu este ano. Eu acho que foi na primavera, foi num campeão que houve, o navegante esteve lá e nós tivemos o prazer de ver a entrega da Copa aos Portuguese Old-Timers e o Fernando estava lá. Como é que sentiste, Fernando, depois tanto esforço, tanto trabalho na comunidade, na cultura de futebol aqui em Winnipeg?
Sim, fiquei um bocado emocionado. Nunca tive ideia de que isso ia acontecer no desporto que eu gosto, que é o futebol, e é uma ideia boa de São Manuel Falgueiras. Já o conheço desde do ano de 75, 76, há muitos anos que eu conheço o São Manuel Falgueiras, e continuamos a ser amigos e continuamos no desporto. Mas a época passada tive que encerrar a minha carreira de futebol. Já não estou novo e é bom entregar o remo a uma pessoa mais jovem, ideias diferentes. Eu tive muita sorte de ter me envolvido no 51 anos no futebol, que eu adorava e adoro ainda, e por ter muita sorte e o prazer de ter pessoas como o Falgueiras e a família Betancourt, o Bragas. Tem muita sorte nestes.
Grandes nomes de futebol em Winnipeg. E tu, eu sei que foste jogador em São Miguel, foste jogador, treinador e um grande fundador da cultura e de equipas aqui em Winnipeg.
Sim, comecei lá, nasci em Santa Maria, fui para São Miguel com a idade para 17 anos.
Eras um bebê,
Comecei não conheci lá ninguém, tive um ano e tal sem jogar, eu gostava de ser júnior, mas a idade já tinha passado para ser júnior. Comecei na reserva do Marítimo em 71, até 75, até vim aqui para o Canadá, no Winnipeg, e comecei a carreira aqui no Winnipeg, época 75, 76, até 94. Joguei até os 40 anos aqui no Luso, tive 19 anos aqui neste grande clube. Sem dúvida, como o Sr. Manuel diz, o Luso Caneda foi e continua a ser uma das maiores equipas aqui no Winnipeg, portuguesa, fundada por grandes diretores do Luso. Do grande diretor, que era muito João Tavares, foi um dos inícios do Luso Caneda, e depois mais tarde tomou a decisão de abrir o seu clube, chamado Micalense, uma boa equipa, mas nunca mudei de equipa, continuei no Luso Canadian, e Deus deu grande saúde, deu-me muita energia para continuar no Luso, e que mais tarde o Luso ganhou as melhores competições aqui no Winnipeg. Foi a taça de Manitoba, Manitoba e a taça do John Thornell, uma taça na Norte América muito valiosa para a nossa comunidade, que é o Lusa Canadian. Temos a Associação Portuguesa, temos o Luso, temos a Casa do Minho, a Casa Soriana, mas para mim o Luso tem muitos anos aqui infiltrado no futebol, é sem dúvida uma das maiores e continua a ser uma das maiores equipas aqui de futebol no Winnipeg.
Concordo 100%. E agora vamos passar por a parte política. Só um bocadinho. Porque
Isso é que é mau.
é a realidade de futebol, não só em Winnipeg, mas à volta do mundo. Que é a realidade. E também vamos passar para o inglês, porque eu quero dar conhecimento às novas gerações o que aconteceu, o que está acontecendo e o que vai acontecerá. We're going to switch over to English and we're going to talk a little bit about the politics of soccer in our community. And as an observer, I saw from a distance. And Luso Canadian Club, because of the singular focus on soccer in your statutes, was always, to my mind, number one. And it shows in all of the trophies, all the championships that you won. And in this last major tribute to a fantastic person first and foremost, but also a primo player, a coach, and a soccer builder. We're going to start with Manuel because I think Manuel, as a pure builder, as a director, might have a more fulsome insight into the politics of soccer in this community. What would you like to say?
You know what? I appreciate you guys being, and you know what? I don't get drawn into politics.
I know you don't.
You know what? I write it out, and it's fine. I do my little thing, and I don't get into controversies, and I try and better myself. Not as a person, I am what I am. On a sports thing, you know what? I am almost a founding member of Luso since 1973. Luso was formed on a corner of William and Sherbrooke. At that time was called Caravella Bar. And the first president of Luso actually lives on Alberta, which is Carlos Miranda. That was the first president. Then he moved to Alberta. But anyway, it was rejects. Okay, let's call them rejects from the Portuguese Association that didn't have, because they were the premier team at that time. So old timers that are now like Amandio Cineros, not Checkers, but Maya. Carlos Costa, João Carlos was part of that, Joe Ruff, Durval Gravito. So, they had to have a place to play soccer, right? Because they could not make this team because it was the premier team at that time, so they had to make another team. So why don't we make a club? And they formed the club. So the founding members were, I think there's 8 of them. It's on the bylaws, and then the members, and that was one of the first members. I used to hang around there as a young kid. Oh, you want to be part of the? Yeah, sure. Made members. So I've been probably a member of Luso for a good part of 50 years, right? And it started going from one taberna to another taberna, right? And then Joe Furtado actually was the one that kind of formed a little bar. So people could go after the games, and it snowballed, right? And today it's at this magnitude through a lot of hard work, and I'm going to mention people here that I might have heard some and thing. But one of the persons or past presidents here that kept things together, and today they have this structure. His name was called Martinho Medeiros. Okay, is a past president. Not the other presidents weren't good or anything. It's just he kept it together.
Yeah.
The soccer venue, and then other people came, and then soccer kind of faded away. And I was, I was on another bar at that time. I was looking after my family and my life, so I kind of I accompanied the yearly general assemblies. I used to come, and then I'd go back to work. I wasn't involved at all. So I done my little thing, and then the old timers came about, and there was no soccer at Luso or nothing. So David Sousa that time approached me. Why don't we get these, and why not better place to a flagship, the association? Maybe they can sponsor, and we went to association as we could have came to Luso.
Yes.
Not that we were treated royally at the association. At the time. And I'm not bitter. You know what? Maybe there weren't funds there. But I wasn't going to pay out of pocket, so I had to find other venues to support the old timers, and that's where we are. But there's been many presidents that made Luso today, and you know what? I praise the present president. He's done a wonderful job here.
Yeah.
He actually transformed the place. He actually, it's a pleasure coming in here.
And he seems very calm.
Very, and he runs a tight ship.
Yeah.
You know what? And just what he done. This is a soccer club,
Yes.
Mia.
Yes,
Mia, this is a soccer
I know.
club, right? You come in here, you don't feel like dancing.
No.
You don't feel like,
I don't feel like dancing.
going to the military with your shirt.
No military. No,
So
I feel like playing soccer.
this is soccer, and Luso is soccer.
Yes.
Luso is soccer at the end.
Yes.
And you know what? And even if I would be drawn into politics, I would never get into a controversy of politics, because I got treated everywhere. You know what? I was involved for a very short time at Casa Suriana, Luso, what was the name? Sorian Stars. You know what? Fernando drew me into there, and I helped.
I remember that too.
I helped because I love the sport.
You love soccer.
Yeah, exactly. So no controversy.
What's your favorite team in Portugal?
Yeah, no, let's not even go there. It's the best team in Europe, never mind Portugal.
I have
I'm
to.
a truly Benfica fan.
Me too.
You know what? There's a lot of
Benfica.
artistas here.
Oh, I know. I know. Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Oh my goodness.
My son-in-law there, if we go there and we say that we probably get hanged.
Between us.
So that's my I don't have no controversy politically against anybody.
Yeah,
I'm pro soccer. I like soccer, and that's the way it is. I'll do it at Luso. I'll do it at Casa de Minho. I'll do it at Casa Sors. I'll do it at the association, and I'll do these.
Have ball will travel.
Exactly.
Have balls will travel.
And I gotta thank you guys again, Tony and Mia, for being present here. It's always a pleasure. You guys do a great job, and I hope that we get together very time soon on a golf tournament, and and it's these events that kind of brings the community together. And
I completely agree.
Sport should be just as influential as culture, as folklore.
Sport is culture.
Yeah, it is. It is to a certain, especially today.
Yeah.
Look at that young lady that we have here.
I know.
What a play. We used to play with her when she was a kid. Look how high it got her.
Yeah.
Come on. We have to look into that, and that's what I tried for. Other people maybe, they I dance better than you. It's fine. I really appreciate it, but it's okay. It's not my gig.
Well, this soccer's a kind of dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance around the ball. Thank you.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you, Manny.
Yes. Okay.
Follow me again. Yes, we're English now, right? Thank you. Obrigado. Thank you so much.
Playing in São Miguel for Maritim. You immigrated. You started playing. And now here you are talking to me. I used to watch you play at Pioneer Arena during the festas.
Yes, I'll play everywhere.
Yeah.
Or no lose uniform, of course.
And now Alex Bustos, a former teammate of yours, Chilean, also a very important soccer player. I think he was also a coach, yeah? He's definitely a builder. He played also for Luso. So a brother in arms, and he surprised you at the tournament. We attended the tournament. Surprised you with this trophy. Navigant was there. We took pictures. You were it was nice to watch. You're a very humble person for all of your accomplishments. What keeps you grounded?
Well, I keep it grounded is love of the sports. I love the soccer, and it's in my blood from my young age in Santa Maria. Santa Maria is not too much soccer teams there, but like you said, like we talk about, we start in San Miguel. 71 till 75, Maritime Sport Club. I learned lots from them, especially discipline. We had a coach on the reserve team. His name is Sergeant Amaral, was an army man, and I learned something from discipline. And that's why I keep pushing for discipline on my boys, on our guys. And I love the sport. I've been here 77 years. I met the man, like we said already. Yeah. And I've been involved. I'm very lucky in my life. I meet some great people. I'm still friends with them. I coach different organizations, like he said, politics. No, it's always politics and any activities, yeah. But I coach Open Up and coach Zorian Stars for 6 years, about 7 seasons. We did well. We won every year. Doesn't mean win, but we support our community, Casa Source. I did the Casa de Minho for so many years, indoor, futsal. I did the association, the young boys, young generation. And I did 25 years, play for the old-timers, Portuguese old-timers. Yeah. Super.
What position did you play?
Center midfield. More defense, yeah.
Always?
Yes, yeah, defense. Midfield defense, and I love that position. A lot of you have to be in shape, a lot of contact. You're always fighting for the ball. It's hard to get the ball when you have the ball. You get that tired, but when you look for the ball, you get tired. But you have to play that position. Help your teammates, help defensively, then you go offensively. With a super, I learned lots. Yeah. I have one of the best coach, Orlando Correa, Sheka, was one of the best players for Santa Clara. Shek was a very good teammate, and was also my coach, Luso Canadian, for so many years. He's in heaven now. Well, now we have had one of the best trophies, Luso Canadian one, was João Barbosa. Well, everything went smooth with João Barbosa coach, one of the top trophies here. And Orlando Correa was one of the best coach in Manitoba. Portuguese, but sometimes sometimes the players can let down the coaches.
Yes.
You cannot have a player, coach, and friends on the team.
Exactly. That's where that's
from him. You have to be fair to. Doesn't matter. Old-timers, young.
Fairness is very important. What advice would you give to young players?
Yeah, the best thing is to love the sport, to love the game, be a good teammate, and of course you have to be in shape. You have to be care about the game, play for the jersey, not half season you quit. Or you have to try your best. If your coach you sit you on the bench, you sit that game. Maybe next time you have a chance to play, you grab it. If you grab that position, you grab it, and respect the team you play against. You have to respect the refs and everybody,
Respect your opponent.
Exactly. You have to. If not, you have no sport.
You shouldn't bother playing. Do you have any regrets, Fernando? If you could do one or two things differently.
Sorry?
Do you have any regrets?
Not really. Everything was so smooth. The only thing, everything went well in my life, soccer, and all more victories than losses. But the memories, the greatest. Yeah. I had one bad test on soccer. Was when my teammates left to go play for Michelins last day. And the rest of all my years in soccer was super. I never lost one player or teammates till today.
Nice.
For so many years in soccer.
Very nice. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mia. Thank you again, Fernando, for everything. Thank you, guys. And you know what? You guys do a great job, and I hope we meet soon again.
Yes.
Okay, that's what keeps us going.
Exactly. It is what keeps us going.
Adrenaline. You know that keeps.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mia.
Thank you, gentlemen. E agora estamos conosco o Sr. João Betancourt. Bem-vindo.
Muito obrigado, Sally.
O João também é jogador há longo tempo e foi treinador?
Não, eu joguei até o ano passado, joguei aproximadamente 27 anos na equipe e agora estou a auxiliar a equipe como membro do grupo de gerente da equipe, com o Manuel e com o meu irmão Manuel Betancourt e com o Carlos Vieira. Nós agora temos uma comissão que continua com a velha guarda.
E o que é que acha a cena de futebol agora, em comparação aos velhos tempos?
É diferente agora, os velhos tempos era baseada mais em imigração, jogadores recentes chegados aqui era um bocado mais, e era mais entusiasmado nesse sentido, mas o futebol agora talvez é mais desenvolvido no aspecto físico e os jogadores são mais bem preparados. Naquela altura os jogadores muitos deles trabalhavam em trabalhos duros, tinham recentes chegados aqui, era outro sistema. Agora os jogadores de futebol muitos praticam ginástica, frequentam ginásios, mas o futebol mudou e não tem o mesmo significado que tinha antes, porque não tem, as pessoas foram andando e hoje tem outro significado. Hoje é o significado mais, a juventude tenta mais desenvolver o futebol mais para prática, talvez para preparação física por si próprio. E naquela altura nós jogávamos mais para os nossos amigos e para a camisola no sentido. Exatamente.
A ressaca no campo. Qual foi a primeira vez que pegaste numa bola?
Eu vim para o Canadá com 12 anos, já jogava lá futebol, já jogava lá na rua e, como costuma dizer, jogar futebol, mas a primeira vez que joguei futebol organizado aqui foi na U. John McDonnell, em 1972, no Junior Team, no equipe Juniors. Depois passei para o Varsity Team, ganhámos a City Championship, e depois no ano de 74 a associação formou uma equipe de Juniors. Quem era o dirigente daquela equipe era o António Tavares, o Sr. António Ferreira, que foi o primeiro treinador. Nós formámos a equipe de Juniors e daí saíram muitos jogadores para o Luz, para o Michelense e para a associação. O meu futebol organizado começou aqui e continuou sempre. É assim.
E o teu último ano foi só o ano passado?
Eu joguei em 2022, joguei aproximadamente 6 jogos, como suplente do Miguel Morgadinho, um grande guarda-redes. Infelizmente está magoado agora, partiu uma perna, mas vai voltar. E eu joguei quando ele tinha férias, ia sair com a família, eu auxiliava a equipa, mas agora tem outros 2 guarda-redes. Eu estou como terceiro, se for necessário, estou lá, mas acho que não é preciso. Vamos ver, nunca se sabe. Mas mantenho sempre a minha forma física, continuo a adorar futebol, vejo futebol e vou sempre aos jogos e auxilio o Manuel aquilo que o Manuel precisar, eu estou sempre para ajudar. E eu adoro futebol. Para mim o futebol só acaba quando eu morrer.
Never say never, right? And I know you're also a runner.
Yes.
Are you still running?
Eu corro, pratico ginástica no ginásio, levanto pesos agora e eu acredito em preparação física, acredito em boa dieta para manter uma boa qualidade de vida. E portanto sim, corro, estou a pensar talvez para o ano em fazer a meia maratona, se puder ser.
Já fiz,
Gostava de tentar mais uma vez. Já fiz uma meia maratona completa, já fiz 2,5 e eu vou tentar mais uma vez. Se não, faço 10 km na maratona, mas quero ir mais uma vez à maratona. Quero acordar às 4 da manhã, estar lá às 7 e ter a minha família e os meus netos à minha espera. Tenho agora 2 netinhos gêmeos, nasceram há 3 meses e espero que eles estão lá à minha espera e espero que o Manuel também está lá à minha espera.
Vai correr na maratona, Manuel?
Não, eu vou lhe dar água. Eu só corro 2 metros.
Água.
Água. Yeah.
Eu queria aconselhar aos nossos ouvintes e aos nossos espectadores que pratiquem um bocadinho de ginástica ou todos os dias saem à rua. Não há nada como exercício para manter saúde e juventude.
Concordo 100%. Algumas palavras finais?
As palavras finais eu quero agradecer ao Manuel. Foi um grande impulso desta equipe, ainda hoje é, deste ambiente que temos aqui. Agradecer ao nosso treinador, ao Fernando, também que treinou até agora, até treinou no futebol salão. O trabalho que fez, agora temos o Carlos Vieira, estou pronto para o ajudar, o Emanuel Betancourt que está a ajudar, e quero agradecer a todos, e também quero agradecer a ti e ao Tony Soares por virem participar aqui, espalharem a nossa mensagem, uma mensagem positiva à comunidade, e o futebol continua, e esta equipe vai continuar, vai mudar, como tudo muda. Já mudou, já não há jogadores os primeiros agora, já todos, ainda o ano passado houve 2 a 3, agora já finalizou, agora temos uma juventude nova e eles estão a gostar.
E temos que passar para as novas gerações. Passar e não ficar agarrado às coisas antigas.
E a transição já começou com o Manuel, começou comigo e está em boas mãos. Okay.
Muito obrigadíssimo. Senhores, sempre um prazer.
Sally, só para emendar um bocadinho no que o João disse, quando os old-timers foram formados, era 100% portugueses.
Sim?
Nós agora temos uma equipa de United Nations.
Nice.
I'm telling you, we have Greeks, we have Norwegians, we have Chileans, we have El Salvador, we have Algeria, Morocco. God, I have to go through the list because
I love that. It's not just the Portuguese culture.
Not anymore, but the first person that came, he was English, and then the bug caught, and everybody wants to be part of the thing. And you know what? Like I said, the Portuguese old-timers representing the Portuguese community. Don't anybody get confused. It's we run it as a family, and like I said, I wouldn't. John could give me all the praise if it wasn't for people like John and his brothers and some other members. Nothing of this would be possible. Nobody ever kid themselves. One person can't do nothing.
I completely agree with you, and I also think that diversity is important because, as I like to say, from my perspective, the Portuguese did not build an empire for good and not so good by staying at home. They went out, they mingled with other cultures, and I really like that Luso-Canadian is carrying on that tradition.
Anyway, yes, that now, like I said, we're very diversified, and like I said, my last words to the community, keep supporting the soccer team, the old-timers, anybody that wants to be part of it. They know my contact, get in contact with me. There's always room for everybody, and last words. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tony. Thank Luso-Can, and all the best on our future.
Carlos Sousa and Antonio Soares Lagoa on YouTube. So, I am Mia Sally Correa, pulling quadruple duty, Luso-Can TV, Navigante Cultural, Carlos Sousa, the late Carlos Sousa, and Tony Soares Lagoa, Antonio Soares Lagoa on YouTube. Good night. Thank you. Keep playing.
Promise to him, Fernando, and for a couple of years, your number will be retired from the starting lineup of Luso Canadian. That's an old timer. He hasn't gotten that far yet. So anyway, thank you all, guys. I'll get in contact with you guys for indoor again. And I'm sure that Fernando appreciates what you all guys, your presence here for your party. Thank you, Louis, for hosting it. Okay.
Say something. Hey guys, thank you so much for all this year. For being a coach, our teammates, and especially Louis, as new president of Luso Canadian. I really appreciate what you do for myself all these years, and love your wife Raquel. It's not here today, but Manny, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Manny, for all this year. We work together. We team. Now in the red coach. All timers all together. Special Tony, Leticus family, right? Tony and Brillante. And it's amazing. Yes, I like to say because I know I like the 17 years old. I like to play with you a little bit. And I told Orlando.
Young man.
Yeah, he born here, but he was there for most part, he was there for so many years. And you got a very young kid. And he come in top form, he played for Luso. That's Mike Morales. And those Alexis, that guy came from Portugal. And we were playing Velodrome. So there's Home Depot. There's Velodrome, and you were losing 2-1. And Orlando, I'm coach, I'm the best coach here. I said, I don't know, what's that kid, man? And because that's how I like it. That was slave like it. No one comes in Carlos. You go to the air.
The most unserious player.
Yeah, you go to the air, you go, but I like that time, you can beat you in the air. Go to the air. So, that kid, man, he's 17 years old. So, I'm old, man. At that time, I was almost 28 or something. So, he came in, changed the game. You beat that.
Big time, man!
4-2, 5-2. Sorry, Luis's house was here that time. And he beat it. So he come in, Mike Moratti, Mark Morales come out. He's still all right or something like that. Or on the Casal. Yeah, we improved. So memories from I was over. Yeah, that time I'm still.
Fernando with his long hair, man.
Yeah, long hair. Yeah, hair. Oh, yeah. But the first one, it's only one of the best company player, coach, I play with them. Never defensively, but he can. And then you got the new group. You got like I said, I'm and I got Miguel, Mikey, Chuck, Oliveira, Nani, of this generation. He was 17 years old that time. So they were, I'm happy. Like last year, like come back, I put you 20 years later, I put you this kid 40s now. So many years now. I'm happy that I better now, but it was enough for me to chance, not chance, because anybody didn't chance to coach, but new ideas to coach, you're going to have your coach, you're super for that. But you still need all the guys to be there to help coach the younger guys and the college. For a relationship, the spot. Don't forget.
You can't be replaced, bud.
So try to get 50. How much you want 50 1 year? Try 25.
Okay, guys, so you know what? I like
Aniko, you want to see if you listen, guys. My wife from 1970.
Oh, she put what?
76, 77. She never stopped me. I'm not going to do it. Not stopped me to go to hardest of things. Till today. Still retired. You had a lot of folks. We had lots of folks, and you guys know. She
wanted you out of
the house. She never missed a game. She had a lot of folks. They always preaching. And something I'm going to say to I missed. We used to go ways, and when that game our league was playing Sundays, remember? Sunday. I go my game. I never miss a game. I go to the wedding. No, young generation, you didn't even care. You go to the wedding. So let's see that.
That's absolutely top
Teach your kids. Go, teach your son. Get good.
Okay, thanks, Fernando. Thank you for all the help you have. No, you know what, you and Tony gonna say after, but right now, you know what, and what Fernando says, and to go, just to finish the thing, and then everybody could have a little bit. Do not forget the golf tournament, guys. It's very important, regardless of what you say. We had a member that was here that done everything for us. He played. We actually, if you see, our old-timer team doesn't have that number. I retired that number, and while I'm alive, that number will never play on old-timers. Manny Broom. Okay, so we have to not let that tournament die. Okay.
Yeah.
Another member that passed away, Louis Almeida.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever help I asked, these guys got a back yet. And Louis has a little present for everybody that played indoor. They brought that trophy. So if you guys stick around, whoever's present, he's got a little present for you guys. For the indoor team, guys. Okay, whoever is present. So don't get upset too if you don't get nothing. If you know you're not part of the indoor and outdoor. Like I almost got into a boxing match. The golf tournament, we gotta go on a memory of Manny Bruno. We cannot let this tournament die. Okay? And that's it. And Louis will present us with the shirt. I'll call the names. And yeah, thank you, Fernando, for all the years.
Thank you.